Well, good evening, everybody. Hope we all doing fine tonight. So I'm doing an unboxing of some plants that I ordered from KJE Aquatics up here in New York. I was kind of surprised it came really quick, so I'm really impressed with the way I got the package. I mean, to order something Monday and get it by Wednesday is highly impressive to me. So I haven't opened the box, so we're going to do that together. A lot of people on YouTube is swearing by his products and stuff like that, so I wanted to give him a try. He's local here to me. Well, not really local. He's about 2 hours away from where I live at. And I wanted to get some plants because what I'm doing is I'm going to get them in the water so they stay alive and stuff like that, because my project, I had this weekend off, so I want to be working on my tanks, because going with a sanded bottom or gravel and some of these substrates, I'm not really happy about it, so I'm going to go back to dirty tanks. I have my own little twist on everything. I do use a sponge filter, and I do use a little bit of fertilizer to give them a boost off from the beginning. So that's just what I do. Everybody has their own little way of doing things. So let's get into opening this up here. I got a lot of different packaging here. I got 4 different types of plants from them, okay? And I hope they're all marked, because I can't remember half the shit that I order half the time, so I just want to make sure what I'm calling out is true. One of them I've had before. I really like it. I got a little sample of some food. Dr. Basilier's. So here we have some moneywort. I ordered 3 bunches of them, and they are looking really nice. And again, I'm compromising here, using what I got have on me when I'm doing these things. So, but I ordered the moneywort. I ordered 3 bunches of it because it's like a mid-ground to background type plant. Seem really green. I really like that. Just got to get them unwound here. I got a ton. There's one. A lot of roots on them, so I can actually cut these down, and I can actually make them shorter when I go to plant these, which to me is totally 100% fine. I just like to take a really good look at what I'm getting here. And of course, you know, they were shipped. It was hot out, so you know, they kind of melted a little bit, but once I get them in the water, I'm going to put them in my tanks in the back that's already established. So that's going to make a big difference on bringing them back. It's always good to have established tanks. And like I said, I'm not going to be able to do this till this weekend, but I'm 100% sure, just by the way these plants are looking, because I've ordered plants from another company before, and they were, in my eyes, not 100%. So, moneywort, And it's not going to hurt them to float till Saturday. I mean, today is Wednesday night, so it's not going to hurt anything. That one's got a lot of roots on it. And what happens is if you get a plant that has a lot of roots on it like that, okay, you can actually trim them down and you can actually replant them, okay? Just trim it and plant. So it's nice to have the extra roots, because if I want to use them in, you know, plant some short ones in the front, I can do that. I have that ability with those Spunnywort that I got. Kind of like it. Kind of impressed. And trust me, it takes a lot to impress me. I don't get impressed easy. But these will, you know, it's 90. We went from here in New York State, we went from having to have a coat on to sweating our asses off. So, welcome to New York and the weather. One day it's one thing, the next day it's another. So, let's get these off into the water. And I've got snails in this other tank, and you know, I really am to the point now that snails are snails. I'm not going to get away from them, so we just do the best that we can do. I'm going to toss these in here. And like I said, these tanks are already established. So, and for the next 3 days floating them around and stuff like that, it's not going to hurt them. And I don't, you know, KJE, he has stuff down there, and him being in New York, his water parameters are pretty much the same thing as I have here. So I'm not too worried about contamination coming from the same state. So those are the least of my worries. So that was the Moneywort. Next, I got some Ovalis, Ludwiga ovalis. It's a red plant, okay? I always like to have a little bit of color in my tanks. And it's just for, you know, just for me, it's just the way I want to look at my stuff, you know? These are, wow. So I got, says I got 4 bunches of them, and that's exactly what I ordered. And look at these. Oh my goodness. These are like a variegated. Wow. The pictures on his website did not do justice to what I'm looking at right here. This is truly, truly amazing. Let me show you this. So in the plant itself, see the variegated in them? And it's all through the red. It's all through everything. This is like, I'm blown away. I am truly, truly blown away at the quality that I got here. And these are a background plant, so you plant these in the back because they're going to be growing tall and stuff like that. These are truly, truly amazing. Wow. So I got 4 bunches of these. So I'm going to take these that I have here, and my other tank I have here, we're going to throw them in this one here. Yep, I have the little old floating plants up here that you love to hate them, you know. Duckweed. You love to hate that shit. It's good, especially if you have plants outside and stuff like that. It's really good to do that. So, one of them you guys know I've had before, so I'm not too, you know, gonna get unless I see it and it's unbelievable better one I got last time when I ordered from somewhere else. Now this one is the Ludwiga Pulustrius bunch. I ordered 3 of these. And again, this is, these will grow tall, so they're going to be a background plant. But, it's your take. Plant it wherever you want to plant it. You want to plant it mid-ground, plant it mid-ground. A little bit smaller leaves than the other one. And these have like a little reddish tint to them at the tips of the leaves, as you can tell. But the leaves are smaller on these than what's on the other ones. So it's just a different style. And see right at the tips here, they're red up in there. So it's going to have a little bit of a reddish tint to them. Probably going to throw these right over here with these. Moneywort, once it starts taking off, it's going to take off really, really well. So, you can get it small, and it takes a little while for it to get established. But the way I'm going to be planting all my plants and stuff like that, going back to dirt, and the way I'm going to do it, and we'll go over that in a video later on. And here is the one I've had before, and I still got some from another place, but I took a lot of my hornwort that I had and I put it outside of my outdoor tub, so I kind of am running a little thin here in the fish room. So I only ordered two of them, and that's what I got. Oh, okay. So the Moneywort, he sent me a whole bunch of extra. Which, with me, as many tanks as I have, that's fine with me. So, here's the hornwort. Really good color. So, we'll just see how this stuff goes. Sometimes it takes, hornwort to start taking off and stuff like that. But once it does, you'll have so much you won't know what to do with it. Toss this in this one here. I like it that it's weights on it because when you get them and they'll go right to the bottom for you. That way you don't have to worry about them, too much sticking out of the water and stuff like that to get dried out and melted and things like that. But I just want to say, I want to make sure I get his name right here. It's Keith. Keith, I want to say thank you for the great plants that I got. I'm really impressed, and I appreciate the extra Moneywort. The way I'm going to be redoing my tanks and stuff like that, I need as much as I can get. And from the quality that I just saw, I will be doing a whole lot more business with him, especially with him being so close to me. So it's going to work out really, really well. I'm 2 hours away, and I go through Albany a lot, that area. So, maybe I can hook something up to where if I want some more stuff, I can just pick it up on the way through. But, it'll save on shipping and things like that. But overall, I'm going to be honest with you. I am blown away at the quality of plants that he has. I know about melting of plants and stuff like that. When you first get them, you put them in, they melt a little, what they call melting. They kind of slow down a little bit. They shrivel up till they get used to your water parameters. But like I said, he's in the same state as I am. So New York State treats all their water pretty much the same. They get them from the same sources. His probably comes out of, I'm thinking, upper Adirondacks, that area, coming down through. or even the Hudson River area. And I'm in the Adirondacks as well, and part of the Hudson River flows through where I'm at as well. Waterways that flow into the Hudson. So pretty much every waterway in New York State connects at some point. So, but anyway, as I was saying, these plants were quite impressive. I'm not going to put the video out right away because I'm going to wait till the weekend until I get my tank set up and stuff like that. And so I could do a little video of them planted and things like that, because I want to actually go through 2 of the tubs that I dumped out into my ponds that had guppies in them. Reset them back up with the dirt bottoms and things. And I want to take a couple of my display tanks in the back here to do that as well. So y'all hang tight. I'll be back in a couple days to do more video on the plants, but this is pretty awesome that I was able to get some really good quality plants and not have to worry about it. So like I said, the last time I ordered some plants, I got them supposedly at a reputable dealer that has a big website, and that's all he has, and bought his plants, and next thing I know, my whole tank is snail infested within a week. So that kind of aggravated me a little bit, and the plants that he sold me was starter plants. Anybody can do that with the starter plants. It's no-kill plants, but it really did put a really good scape in my tank, and not what I was really looking for, especially with the type of fish that I have. So, but with these here, I actually specifically selected these for the types of fish that I have. So anyway, if you like what you see, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button for me, please. And like I said, we'll be back this weekend, and we'll finish out the video. So y'all have a good night. We'll see you in a little bit.